Well, I'm back from my first outing detecting in 3 years. I don't think I did too bad. I was pinpointing okay. A little bit rusty on the machine itself on the workings, but I soon worked it out. But I don't think I'm yet getting the full worth out of the machine. I've just got to take it out a few more times to get acquainted with it a little bit more. I haven't lost my knack for digging up rubbish. This was in my pouch. This was a second load, and I'm going to chuck it in the bin in a minute. This is what I scored. I got $2.22, and this here, I don't know what it is. I've got to clean it up and just check it out, see if it's anything of value. I don't think it is, but it detector screened when I put it over. It was about 3 inches down, and I just want to give it a bit of a scrub and find out what it is. The deepest target I got today was the $2 coin. It was between maybe 8-10 inches down, but the soil was very soft and it had been raining, so it's probably nulled a bit of the resistance out of it. But anyway, to add on to my video, because I didn't do much filming when I was out detecting, I thought I'd just show you a few of the coins that I've picked up from my time detecting, mainly on the goldfields here in North Queensland. But I'll just start off here. These are the large copper issue. This is Victoria. This is an 1848 halfpenny, but they're the copper ones, and so they're extra large. And I've got a few more of these put away, but I'll have to drag them out one day. But yeah, they're a beautiful target, and the soil I was digging in, it was very, very kind on some of the coins, very kind. And they just took a little bit of water and soaking in soapy water for a little while, and I just cleaned whatever rubbish was on them. Anyway, back to the pennies. This is another large penny, and I detected this out on the goldfields, but I got a few of them. A few large pennies. Britannia on the back, and as you can see, they're orientated 180 degrees. But yeah, I quite enjoyed pulling these out of the soil. There was one that I never got the date off it. It was too far gone, and this is the bronze penning of Victoria. They changed over to the bronze from the copper in 1860, and so it loosened up, I imagine, the supplies of copper because they started using bronze. This here, I've got quite a few tokens from out the bush, but this here is a penny token. I think it's 1859, WF&DL Lloyd, and it's a penny token. It was actually an R5 on a Renix scale, but as you can see, they broke it in half and sort of squashed it with a hammer, I think. Anyway, this is the smallest coin. This is a 3 halfpence. Now, 3 halfpence. But it's a silver coin, and it's very, very tiny, as you can see. I'll just put a threepence next to it. Now you know how small a threepence is. Well, this is about 2/3 the size. It's very, very tiny. But I found this in a fireplace. It should have it on the back. Yeah, detected at Capeville in fireplace across from my campsite over creek, east of 2004. Yeah, I found it in a fireplace. I actually found a few coins in fireplaces and buttons too, because the goldfields didn't have any people on them for a long, long time. but the fireplaces they built were still in situ. So basically I just detected around them, and I got quite a few coins from inside fireplaces, because on the goldfields, like these small denomination coins, like they would buy next to nothing. You know, you're talking about probably a pound of flour. A pound of flour probably cost anything between 5 shillings to 10 bob. You know, like 10 shillings. But yeah, I've got a few threepence coins, and some of them are very, very worn because they didn't get coins too often on the goldfields. But anyway, this is a 4pence. I've got a few of them, but this one here, I'll just see what the date is. Yep, 1842. It's called a groat because it's, or a double groat, I'm not too sure now. But yeah, I found that one at Cape for Easter 2003 with my Sovereign XS. Extra sensitive, I think it stands for. And this is another one. Another 4pence. They used to call them Joeys. I think of the because of the politician that brought them out, because apparently that was the tram fare at the time was 4pence, so they were minted. Now these are the 6pence coins. Now this one you can see, I can just basically see the outline of Victoria, and I'll just turn this one around. So what's it say? 18. Yeah, I couldn't read the two last numbers. Victorian 6pence. Found at Upper Cape, 1st to the 7th, 01. And as you can see, very worn. I couldn't get the date off that one, but I've got a few here. I've got more, but I've got them packed away. It's a nice one of Victoria. During her reign, there was 7 assassination attempts on the old Vicky. This one here is the oldest one I got. It's a Jubilee head. It's got that ridiculous crown on the small crown on the top. But, yeah, what's that one? 88. Yeah, I've got this one. That's another warm one. It's been a bit banged up, but doesn't matter. I save them. And a few of them on the back, is that below the 6pence, where just above the date. Have I got it the right way around? Yep, that's it. Some of them just above the date there, between the two centre numbers, you have a die number. What they were doing is they were using the die, they were basically trialling the dies that had the design of the coins on them. They were trialling them to see how long they lasted. So quite a few of the coins will have the die number. Now this one here, this is George III. I got a few of his, but this one here is 1817, and this is probably about the best one. This is in 1816. This was the first mintage of what they called the great coinage, the new coinage at 1816. They started really pumping out quite a few billion of these things. This one here, it's an 1816 shilling. Again, found at Capeville, 3 inches, January 04. These are all Vicky shillings. A few more over this side, and one there, I think it's an 1866. This one here, I think it is, yeah. This one here looked like it had been dropped 5 minutes after it got on the goldfields from the mint. but when I was recovering it, I've just got a minuscule nick down the bottom below her neck, just a little baby nick in the rim of the coin. God, it was disheartening, but look at the condition. Beautiful shilling, that one. I don't know, has this one got the... Has it got anything underneath the date, above the date, sorry, a die number? I can't make that one out. But yeah, they actually adopted and modified the design of the rear of the shilling for Australia's Sydney Mint, half sovereign and sovereigns. And a lot of people don't know that. Anyway, these are the half crowns I found. Some of them you can read the dates on them, some of them you can't. But I found quite a few coins where the people didn't like the Queen or the King, depending on who was reigning at the time when that coin was minted. But I found a lot of them where they have the bust of the reigning monarch at the time, where they've got it crossed out, scratched across the surface of the coin. And every different king or queen that I've got, there were examples of all that on all of them. At least one or two that I picked up. This is an album I got when I was in the army and I was deployed over to Bougainville as a peace monitoring group. I was at Bouen, at the team site of Bouen, and I met this native there. His name was Paul, and I just asked him if he knew of any of the old coinage, because Guinea and Bougainville were a protectorate of Australia, and they used their own coinage and Australian coinage. Anyway, what he ended up doing was he'd bring a few in every time I'd turn up with resupply runs on that. He'd turn up with a pocket full, and basically I was giving him 50 toya for each shilling. Now these are post-war, so they're all 50% silver. I forget how many I got, but I've got a few pages here, and they're all silver. And while I was there also, when I was at Lalaho, at one of the team sites near Lalaho, there was another local, and for 20 kina, which I think at the time might have been $14 or $15 Australian, he gave me hundreds of these New Guinea shillings. I bought them off him, and they're 925, they're sterling silver, and I think these date from 1935 up to somewhere in the 40s. Yeah, this one here, that's a 1935, and they go up to 45, I think, I'm not too sure. But yeah, he turned up and sold them to me. He had them all strung on a bit of wire, and of course why they've got holes in them is because the natives, the locals, used to stringing them on, put them on string, and they hang them around their neck, because very few of them have got pockets, because 9 times out of 10 they're usually not wearing anything unless it's a loincloth or something in that vicinity, or whatever. I've got a few of the Chinese coins, and these ones I've researched and found out about them, and there is one here that's Japanese, and I had quite a hard time finding out that it was Japanese. But basically they started minting that particular coin, well, cast, they started casting those coins, I think it was 1629, and I think they finished about 1859. So basically that same type of coin was minted for over 200 odd years. So basically, I don't know how old it is. It could be an 1859 model, it could be 1600 model, but a lot of these coins I've got here, this one here, it was from the emperor who reigned between 1662 and 1722. And there again I found this one at Capeville. I found quite a few at Capeville. This one's 1736 to 1796. I've got quite a few here. But yeah, I've got a cabinet full of more coins over there, and I've got a few more there on the old shards of crockery I've collected. And but that's a few of my coins that I got. Somewhere around here I've got 2 gold nuggets. I put them away for safekeeping and I've lost them. I don't know where they are, so there's 2 gold nuggets around here somewhere in the house or in the yard. I could have buried them, I just can't remember. But anyway, that's a bit of my collecting from the goldfields and surrounding districts. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll try and do better and stay out longer detecting next time, so I might have something to show you. But anyway, I hope you find what you're detecting for. You have some good luck, and to my next video, I'll see you later.